Standard 5th, Subject EVS 1, Chapter 17, Clothes are Necessity. Dear students, observe the pictures given below carefully. Choose the clothes you would like to have and circle them. This activity is on page 82 of your textbook. You can circle the clothes that you would like to have. After doing that, in the box, write the total number of clothes you selected. This is on page 83. Does the number of clothes you have chosen tally with that of your friends? There are a few questions that you need to ask yourselves. First, on which days will you wear the clothes you have chosen? How many times in a day will you change your clothes? Do you think you should have other clothes besides the ones you have chosen? If so, write how many in the box. So, like this, there are few questions which you have to answer yourself as an activity on page 83. Some more questions are, apart from the clothes, which other things would you like to wear? Will you lend your clothes to your friends? Then, which clothes that you see in the advertisement would you like to wear? So, we like to wear many different types of clothes and we wish to own them as well. So, now what we can do, we can try this. Visit people in your surroundings who often take shelter at places like railway or bus stations, brick kilns, open grounds, etc. Discuss the following points with them and make notes. So, what you will ask them? First, what is the total number of clothes they have? Second, what do they wear in summer? Third, what kind of clothes do they wear in winter? Fourth, what clothes do they use during the monsoon season? Fifth, what do they wear to functions and festivities? Sixth, how many times in a day do they change their clothes? You will find that they have hardly any pair of clothes to wear and they do not change their clothes as often as we do. So, what did you realize from the activity that you carried out related to the questions asked in the textbook? And you will realize that we choose to have clothes more than we actually need them. And those people in the picture, they need more clothes but they have very few and they continuously repeat the same clothes. So now can you tell? Repeat the first can you tell activity and make new notes in your book. While doing this, keep in mind your need and write the number of clothes you choose in the box. Now, when you write the number of clothes you choose in the box, are your answers in the second activity the same as in the first? Definitely not. After we realize that there are people who need clothes and they have minimum, and we go on for with a greed, we need to reduce that. So, in the second activity, definitely our number of clothes will be less. So after this activity, we may find that the number of clothes we wish to have is rather large. Wanting clothes and really needing them are different things. Wanting things when we do not need them is simply desire, not necessity. Means we keep on wanting without thinking that we really need them or not. We see many advertisements on TV, hoardings, etc. And we are attracted towards the clothes shown in them. This attraction can turn into greed. Remember, we have to only satisfy a need, not greed for clothes. So now use your brain power. Rohan and Sania have many clothes, but they do not wear many of them. Now they are wondering what they should do with all these clothes. Help them to solve their problem. So, do you have a solution? Think about it. Yes, Rohan and Sanya can donate their clothes to the poor and the needy. With this, they will not only help the others, but they will also keep the need intact, not the greed. Now look at the pictures shown here and answer a few questions given in your textbook on page 84. What industry is this? Looking at the picture, we can understand it's the textile industry. A handloom is used, a spinning wheel, that means something related to clothes. A charkha is called a spinning wheel. So, this is a textile industry. What is the product of this industry? Making cloth. Okay, the final product will be cloth or other material. What raw material is used to produce this fabric? Mostly cotton, and besides cotton, wool, jute, raw silk also can be used to make cloth. Where does the raw material now come from? It comes from plants and other sources. In what form is the raw material obtained? It is obtained in the form of its natural fibers. So where is the finished product sent for sale? It is sent in the market. So like this, there are 11 questions in all. You can answer them. Like in which season are these textiles mainly used? What kinds of workers are needed for this industry? Where do these workers come from? They come from different places, right? In what way have centers of textile industry changed since the olden days? New technology has come up. Okay, then what problems are encountered in this industry? Like this, various questions you have to answer to understand this activity better. So we obtained information about the textile industry centers by asking the questions given above. Now let us see examples of the textiles that are the specialties of Maharashtra, like the Paithani of Paithan and Yeola, Himru shawls from Aurangabad, bedsheets and bedspreads from Solapur. Okay, you can see in the second picture bedsheets from Solapur, handloom and powerloom cloth from Ichalkaranji, etc. You will understand this better from the map on page number 82 of your textbook. See, the cloth from Ichalkaranji is shown with a sign, orangish in color, like that of a sun. So you can easily see where is Ichalkaranji. So it's here. Then in the index we can see bedsheets from Solapur are shown in a pentagon like this. So here is the same symbol. So that means this is Solapur where we get bedsheets. Himru shawls from Aurangabad is shown in green rectangle. So here. Yola sarees in Nasik and Paithani of Paithan you will get to see with a pink color symbol here. So this way the map tells us what kind of industry is set up in which part of Maharashtra. To the index of the map, add the textile industries that you know of but are not shown here. Mark them at the appropriate places on the map. So you can do it in your textbook. Okay, in these two blanks which are there below, you can fill up two more textile industries that you are aware of. Okay, and give them a symbol and locate them on the map. Do you know Lucknow chicken, Kashmir silk, Banarsi silk, Kadiyal, Pitambari, Pochampalli, Narayanpet, Kanjivaram, Patola, and Mysore silk are some types of saris. These saris from different parts of India showcase the diversity of our country. Try this. To find out more about the different varieties of clothes, visit a clothes market with your parents. Discuss the points given with the help with the people there and make notes. You can look at the variety of clothes and make a list of their names. So when you go to a clothes market, you can see a variety of clothes there. You can make a list. The next question, which of these clothes are meant only for children, for adults or for aged people? Third question, find out about the various types of saris. Fourth, note down the names of places famous for their saris. Some are mentioned already in the textbook as I mentioned earlier. Spot the names of places, regions in the names of the saris and mark those places or regions on the map given above. So this way you can mark on page 86 of your textbook. Thus, we know that a variety of fabrics and costumes have come into use due to the diverse climatic conditions in different parts of the countries. With better transport facilities, they have become available in all places. So, if you go to a mall, you can see different types of clothes there, like the one shown in the picture here. This diversity in clothes is a part of the diversity in our country. Try this. Talk to the elderly people in your family or locality to obtain this information. What clothes did they wear during their childhood? You can ask your grandparents. Make a list of the clothes they name. Take the list to a cloth garment shop and see which of the clothes in your list are available there. Find out which of the clothes are not worn anymore. You will find that some traditional clothes are not worn anymore. Mostly all have started wearing western clothes. Find out the places where these clothes used to come from. Find out why these clothes went out of use. They went out of use because of modernization. So find out if there have been changes in clothing due to tradition and in the course of time. Yes, there has been a drastic change in the clothing as compared to the clothing now. Traditionally clothes were different and now the modern clothes are different. Do you know? During the evolution of man, his body went through many changes. One of the changes was the reduction in the amount of body hair. As a result, he began to need protection from the elements in certain weather conditions. Thus arose the need for clothes. So you can understand why man started using clothes. The changes that went on in the environment made it necessary for man to start clothing. We can see a variety in the clothes used through the ages. In prehistoric time, man did not wear clothes. Later, he began using the bark and leaves of trees. Okay, as you can see in the second picture here. Later, he began using, after that, to hunt and use the skins of the animals he had killed. Okay, after that, he learned to make yarn from materials like cotton, wool. He began to use cotton cloth in a variety of ways. You will see this progression in these pictures. Okay, so always remember that nature has given us enough to fulfill everyone's need. What does that mean? Earth provides enough to satisfy everyone's need, but not everyone's greed. So you must remember that nature cannot quench man's greed. Man must give priority to his needs and not desires. Only then will nature be able to take care of us all. So we see that we should not act greedy when we do some kind of shopping for clothes. Only as per need we should be able to take our clothes. And traditional clothes, we have to see to it that we maintain our tradition as well. Nowadays we have traditional day to wear traditional clothes because we don't see in our everyday life traditional clothes worn. Next, do you know Mumbai was famous worldwide for its textile mills? The humid weather on the island facilitates the manufacture of long thread for making cloth. You can see in the second picture long thread. So long threads are being used in textile industry. That is why Mumbai became a big center for the textile industry. The flourishing cloth industry attracted workers from all over the country who came and settled here. From then on, Mumbai became an important hub for financial activity in India. So textile industry brought a revolution in Mumbai in Maharashtra. Now in this picture, the clothes worn in different regions of the country are shown. So the clothes worn in different regions of the country are different depending on the local climate. Collect pictures of traditional clothes worn in Jammu and Kashmir, which you can see here. In the second picture, you can see Rajasthan. Then third picture, Maharashtra. And finally, Kerala. Discuss the climate of those areas based on the pictures. So you can even do this activity for yourself. So what you have learned? Wanting things you do not need is desire, not necessity. We must use things only as we need them. Several regions in a country have a tradition of producing fabrics characteristics of the place. We learned about the diversity in clothing in a country with the help of maps. So, this way we have completed our chapter number 17, Clothes are Necessity. Do read the chapter from your textbook and complete the activity in your textbook. Stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.